So the artifact we selected is a scene from Clueless, which depicts the main character Cher talking to her El Salvadorian maid Lucy, making insensitive comments towards the Latinx community by making assumptions about Lucy's relationship with the Latino gardener, and Cher stating that she, quote, doesn't speak Mexican. We chose this because it conveys how the media can negatively portray underrepresented individuals, specifically Latinx communities. The message of the article demonstrates negative stereotypes about Latin Americans in the United States, further contributing to negative sentiments that Americans may feel towards this group of people. Now, there were a few instances in the movie that resulted in us knowing this. First and foremost, the language in the movie used by Cher making the assumption that her maid is Mexican perpetuates negative stereotypes about Latinx individuals. This is also evident through Lucy's thick Hispanic accent and broken English, which can allow audiences to infer that she migrated from another country and isn't from the US. We also see some visual aspects here with Cher, a white woman, being of a higher socioeconomic status and wearing more expensive clothing, and Lucy being a Hispanic woman dressed in a traditional maid outfit. The dominant US cultural view that this really focuses on is American ethnocentrism, which is evident through Cher's ignorance towards a group that's different from her own. In a research paper, we read that, quote, perceptions of in-group superiority are strongly associated with perceptions that outgroups are inferior, end quote. This is the case demonstrated in Clueless. The scene uses stereotypes about Latinx individuals working in low-paying service jobs, immigrating to the US as opposed to being born here, and knowing each other solely based on the factor of their race. Furthermore, it can be concluded that the voices of the Latinx community, specifically Lucy, are being left out. She has less power and can't stand up for herself due to the oppressive structures in place. And this is a problem in the media because minority groups are being used at the expense of audiences' laughter, further perpetuating negative stereotypes about Latinx people and positive stereotypes about the majority in America.
For the Culture Jam, we decided to reword the scene, keeping the same characters, but making the scene play out a little bit along the lines of Lucy asking Cher to help her unload the dishwasher, and then Cher responding by saying that she needs to go out and finish cleaning up the brush. This changes the stereotypes that are portrayed in the original film by showing that Cher is, at least making an effort around the house and taking things upon herself, while Lucy still is working there and has a job. Cher's doing a lot to try to make her job as simple as she can, trying to help out with whatever she can around the house. We think the Culture Jam's message is clear and understood by an American audience. This character that Cher is portraying, it would be unusual for them to be doing any sort of work like this or helping out around the house, especially in this kind of movie. If you're familiar with the movie, you'll know it's very out of character for Cher to be helping out in any way, and that actually is a large part of her character. And I think the US American audience would also resonate with the fact that Lucy, who's traditionally seen as the maid, is now asking for help from the daughter of the homeowner for help. And I think that's an unusual dynamic that some American audiences aren't traditionally exposed to in film and other kinds of media.